Current update. My first ever musician planner. For those who are using planners mostly digitally, here's also a project planner. This can be used for auditions, for competitions, for anything basically. The original idea why I created this planner. Good morning. Hi and welcome back. Today is Monday and we're about to go out to a shopping center. I need some stuff. I need to buy some makeup and things like that because I need to create some content in the next few days which are looking a little better, and I have like everything is out of stock in my makeup bag, so I need to buy some stuff. And on the afternoon we need to practice together. I need to do some photos and videos, so this is what you're gonna see in today's video. It is also gonna be a little life update and mixed up with a little lifestyle, so let's go. So current update, I am still in Hungary and it's very beautiful, snowy, which I really love. But I just got stuck in my child house basically because I'm here since almost 2 months and I don't like it. I'm an adult who has her own rules, her own stuff, you know, and I feel like obviously I'm not like that here at home when I'm at my mother's place. Not easy at all. Say good morning.
Good morning.
So my grandfather had his funeral last Thursday, and that was the point I was waiting to get home afterward. But then after that I got another offer, let's say that, here in Hungary. So because of that I need to stay here a few days more, and I'm already a little tired of that. As I said, it's just doesn't feel natural for me anymore to stay here for months. I also didn't practice for a few days. I don't know what happened to me lately, but anything I do, I almost fall asleep all the time. Even though I sleep, I don't know, 10 hours, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I sleep 3 hours, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I mean, during the day afterwards. And it feels that something is off, like my body is again showing something, that something is out of stock, some vitamins, something else, or maybe because of what happened, and this is how I progress it. That's also possible. I need to send recordings until like I have almost a week, a little more than a week for them, and I am good with all pieces except one, so I need to practice a lot lately. And I also have the solo recital at the end of the month, so many things are going on in the background, and it's good that I don't work in a school or somewhere else because that will be impossible with this kind of things now. Cinci, Cinci. Has appeared again. Let's see. So it is currently 9:45 p.m. It is pretty late. Let me show you. Yeah, I am about to start a practice. I have already here my setup, and I didn't do many things actually today. I was with my mother in one shopping mall. I got some stuff I needed, not everything, but yeah, as you can see, I already tried it out. I also want to take some photos tomorrow in the snow. It's so beautiful outside, and I want to use out this chance to make nice photos. I also created one How to Monday video today, and that usually takes so long to create because I always need to find a good topic, and basically just to make it interesting and find a topic which is relatable to everyone. But I want to show you now something even more interesting. Let me get you. So I have been working on something very cool, and I wanted to do this already since years basically. I even did actually last year like a prototype, a sample, and many of you got it from me, and that time it was just like a trying out if you will be interested about that. And so I started creating my own product which is actually one of my goals for 2026. And as I said, I started doing that. My first ever product, which I think I am pretty good at, is a planner. And why is this planner so special? Many people do planners. They basically just copy a sample out from Pinterest or on Canva, and they make it look beautiful and they just start selling it. But I did everything, literally everything by myself, like the planner, the design, everything what is inside, and I created obviously from my own aspect, which means I put things inside which I think are important. So let me show you my first ever musician planner. It has 20 sides, as you can see. And this is obviously for those who are using planners mostly digitally, but I edited and created it the way so that you can also use it as a printed version. So the first side, let me show you like very quickly, is obviously the posture and the title. This one is the most basic version. I have also 2 other designs for those who are a little more funky. So yeah, I have basically a yearly planner, a vision board, a vision planner, and everything, which is about planning the year generally. Then I went to monthly planner and weekly planner. And obviously when you are using an app which holds this kind of documents, you can duplicate these pages and these sides so that you can use as much as you would like. Because for example, I always hated like when I used to do normal versions, like not the digital planner versions, that sometimes when I had a week off or like summer or something, obviously I did not had so many things to do. It was mostly during my school years. And many times I could not use out these weekly or monthly planners or like daily planners, because I wasn't doing anything on that days. And that's why I really like doing like this way, because you just click on duplicate and then you are done, you know? So let me show you more. Here's monthly planner, weekly planner. Here's also a project planner. This can be used for auditions, for competitions, for anything basically. And I really made these as detailed as possible, but not too much. So it is very important that you sit down and basically think about the whole thing. What do you need? What repertoire you need, when is the deadline, when is the audition, what strategies and ideas you have, mental checklist, which means sometimes if you feel bad about it, or like when you think an audition or a job or whatever what makes your mental health down, then you can also get points on that, important notes, and many things, you know, which really includes everything that you are able to create the best possible plan for that specific project. The next page is actually the original idea why I created this planner, is a practice planner. So I did this many times. I started doing practice planners actually during my university years, which is already 6 years or something. The same thing, sometimes when I wasn't practicing for a week or something, when I had a week off or summer or whatever, I wasn't fully maximalizing those planners. And also sometimes when it's specifically for 1 year, you cannot use it in the next year, you know. So that's why this is the same thing. You just duplicate this page as much and as often as you need, and then you're done with it. The next one is a session reflection. So I think this is even more important actually, because especially when you are already in college or university, and then you really need to make sure that you understood everything what you got from the lesson. And this is exactly that, what you brought with, what you are satisfied with in, and so on, or your own practice session, because it can not only be used for lessons but also for practice sessions. And then this I also really like, a habit tracker. And for days I got there 5 lines, so you can check 5 habits in 1 month. Again, you can always duplicate these and make each site for each aspect. For example, one tracker can be for musician stuff, one tracker can be for your health or whatever. What I would do only one, but if you're really specific, you can also use, for example, like
One tracker is intonation, practicing intonation. Then the next tracker is practicing articulation. The next tracker is orchestra excerpts, and so on. So it is so important. And at the end of the month, you can actually see in the circle how often you practice that. And that gives you a very honest picture of how hard you work. I also have, next page is a goal tracker. This is again, like the whole planner is half planning and the other half is basically reflecting about everything. This is also one of those. And I got also some extra pages which like instrument catalog, just to make sure that you are always in a vision of what your instrument needs and how much it's gonna cost for you. If you are really careful with your instrument, you don't need to bring it every year to the music store, but at least every second year. If you are practicing very tough, hard, active, I will bring it every year, not for a full service, but just to check on, like if everything is fine, especially when you had a lot of auditions, a lot of competitions or whatever, then you practice even harder. But if you, for example, just teach or just go to the music store, then you can do this every second or third year, whatever. And this is for that also. Then I have also one reflection page for education. That can be again from a private lesson from someone or from a workshop, from master classes. Then I have again career tracking. This is maybe not relevant for everyone, but for me it is, because as you may know, I quit my job, and even though I still work on social media, that takes a lot of time from me. I still want to work in a team and I still want to do a project with a team together, because I really like working in a team, and I'm still searching for some like that, which is matching with me and respect my worth, and that's very hard. And I sent my application to many places, and this is how I check it, because sometimes when you, for example, send it to more than 10, it can be also audition or whatever, it's hard to stay with it and follow along what was going on and where did you send and when did you send and when is the deadline and so on. So this is also for that. I have also a piece analyzer. This page you can actually use very differently, which means you can use just to analyze which epoch is it, like which musical style it is, tempo, key. I also have here interpretation, a box for musical ideas, the challenges you have with this piece, what it improves, and the main focus with this piece, and so on. Especially when you have a lot of new repertoire, this is a must. But also when you don't have so much, it's good, because as soon as you double check it, which means you play and then after that you think about it, your brain saves it twice. Double work. Also extremely important, financial tracking. Being a musician is expensive. You just give out the money, but nothing comes back. And this page is exactly for that, for basically checking for what you gave all your money, what came in. I also have an income box. And yes, for me, last year I had a lot of things which were extremely expensive, auditions and competitions. And also I bought my instrument and I actually visited many private teachers. I had also many master classes and so on. And this is good for that, to check back the year or like always have a look on, to be a little bit more aware of your financial situation. Yeah, and then I add one more page as a note. This, as I said already at the very beginning, you can always duplicate, and then you don't need to have like 1,000 sides of notes, but only so much as much you need. As I said, this is the black and white of the very basic design I have created, and I have two more. One is very funky. I would consider to use actually either the black and white or my favorite one, which is even more funky. This one is the funky one. As you can see, it has a way more colorful design. I love it. I personally really love it. The insides are the same. Every page is the same, it just has a different design. That's all basically. Then I have a third one for those who are not so funky but also not so serious that they want to use black and white, and that is fitted to today's style, which is a beige design, beige brown design. This is also very minimalistic but still has a little spice in it, and there will be this one. So this is very similar to the first one, but still something more, more fun, you know? I'm going to launch the web shop, hopefully in the next few days. It's not easy at all. That's why I always had struggles with creating something on my own, because I'm not lazy, but it's not easy, especially not in Germany, to have something on your name and so on. But hopefully the web shop is gonna be soon online, and yes, then I can already sell all these planners, and I'm gonna be more than grateful if you purchase them. You know, planning is something that is very important in everyone's life. Either you are a beginner, a professional, an advanced student, whatever, still you need to plan everything. I do this since years. By the way, I also created my newest version of vision board for 2026, and I've been speaking about this already since years, that it is very important to, I don't know, just to make notes, make plans, always reflect on yourself. What was bad? What was good? What could you change? And so on. And these planners are exactly for that. I journaled also by myself a lot, not only for music, but also in my own personal life. And that changed my whole game. I don't say this is the only reason why I reached everything what I have today. It has a strong effect on everything, trust me. So as soon as I launch the web shop, I will be very happy if you're interested about getting those planners, that you get one of those. And in case you need them and in case you like this idea, then I can highly recommend it. Not because it's my own planner, but it's also good for you, especially when you are trying to be more aware of everything and to have more control of your life. So I was talking now a lot. Now I will start practicing, and it's already 10 p.m. actually. Crazy. I will start practicing now because I haven't practiced in the past few days, and I cancelled actually my rehearsal, which will be tomorrow, because I have a very important meeting on Wednesday here in Hungary. First, I'm gonna be back in Germany on Friday maybe, because on Saturday the rehearsals are already starting with the orchestra, because I have my recital at the end of the month, which I'm gonna play Reinecke. And until that, I still need to do 2 recordings with very hard pieces. So let's start practice now. So here is the current setup. Everything what I need is here, and my mother already texted me like, could you stop please, because it's 11 p.m. So I'm going to do now 10-15 minutes more. No, I'm this kind of person. I like doing this kind of things in the evening, in the night, because I don't know, I think it has actually a special name when you like doing stuff during the night, and I am exactly that person. The only thing I could do now is actually Godard. It's still in baby steps, but I'm going to show you now a little bit. So how I practice, I use this app called Metronote. It's unfortunately new ad, but you can basically use it. That's why I have now also the headphone on, because I'm playing with accompaniment. And here's the score. Extremely useful. Now let me show you a little bit. Okay, this was for today's practice session, for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to edit now this video, and I'm going to listen also a little bit from my own recordings, because I always record myself while playing. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. And if you have any questions about the planner, please write me a DM, an email, or here in the comment section. Maybe the best is here in the comment section, because then everyone else also sees it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, give a comment, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.